Hi ladies, are you a female over 40 and you feel like you're dealing with nonstop brain fog and fatigue no matter what you try? Do you feel like it's worse potentially at different points in your cycle if you're still cycling as a female? Or if you're not still cycling, it may just generally be there all the time. Often when we have brain fog and fatigue, we're not focusing and functioning properly in our everyday life. We're forgetting things often. We're not able to have that executive function in our brain that's required for our job and even just for some of the daily basic tasks of everyday life. Do you feel like every day is a struggle right now and you feel like since you've hit your 40s, you just can't seem to find your stride like you used to? So it's really common for women to feel this way in this time of life, and there's several different reasons for it, but one of the main reasons that most women overlook is an imbalance in their hormones. And it's not just the sex hormones we're talking about, estrogen and progesterone for females. There's other hormones at play as well. What happens as we get into our 40s is as our sex hormone levels start to drop, estrogen and progesterone, there's some other hormones that shift as well. And those hormones are cortisol and insulin. So those are very much so hormones that can get out of balance when our bodies are under stress, when we're not eating properly, when we're not taking care of ourselves the way that we should be in the face of changing female sex hormones. Many women are living busy lives. They try and just carry on at the same pace or sometimes even a faster pace than they did in their 20s or 30s, and they're wondering why their bodies aren't there for them. So I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you keep going at the same pace you've been trying to go for the last 20 years, your body's probably not going to respond. You have to adapt and change. And this doesn't necessarily mean slowing things down. It means tapping into what you need to get all hormones in balance in this time of life. So not just your female sex hormones, but those other hormones, cortisol, insulin, which is responsive to our blood sugars, as well as some other hormones such as the thyroid hormones. So these hormones also start to lower as we move towards and into the perimenopause, menopause shift. And if we're not aware of these hormone levels, we don't know what we don't know, so we don't know how to fix it. We've really got to start to run proper lab data. We have to have comprehensive hormone testing. It's not good enough just to go to your practitioner and say, this is how I feel, I'm suffering from fatigue and brain fog, I'm not functioning well, and for a practitioner to just say, well, just try this medication or just try going on this hormone and things will get better. And that's really like the blind leading the blind, because we all have different imbalances in our hormones that can lead to these symptoms of brain fog and fatigue. But what I see in my practice with women most commonly is the top two hormone imbalances for females over 40 aren't actually your estrogen and progesterone imbalances. They're cortisol, insulin, and the thyroid. So we've got to make sure we're running panels to understand where you're at with these hormone levels, to understand what to do. Some women may need a major dietary intervention to help them with balancing these hormones, whereas another woman may need an intervention to help them with their stress hormones if they have a massive cortisol imbalance. Some women also need to work a little deeper on not just nutrition if they have imbalances with blood sugars, but they need to be working a little deeper on some of the systems that could be contributing, like the balance in your gut and your gut microbiome. If we don't have enough good gut microbes, we actually can't balance our sugars, even if we're eating a low sugar diet, especially as a female over 40, because what happens is insulin naturally rises, our glucose naturally rises as our estrogen and progesterone lowers. So it's not enough just to adapt your diet for many women. They have to be looking deeper under the hood of the vehicle, getting deeper diagnostics, and that involves testing to see what's happening with your gut microbiome. So if this sounds like you, if you feel like you're suffering from fatigue and brain fog, you've tried some of the more typical things like trying to stress less, sleep more, clean up your diet, but you're still suffering and it's impacting your everyday quality of life and basically everything you do, then you should reach out to me, because I'm a female in this age group too. This is one of the top symptoms that I suffered with until I learned where the imbalances were with my hormones. And I know that you really can't get yourself better until you get to the root of what's going on in this mix of shifting, changing hormone levels. So again, what I do is I help women run the proper lab testing. We make sure that we understand where you're at with all the hormones and whether they're imbalanced or not. And then we can put a very intricate, detailed, personalized plan together for you from a lifestyle perspective to help you balance your hormones to feel like your best self again. It is absolutely possible as a female over 40 to feel strong, energetic, able to focus, able to function, and live your best quality of life. So if you're interested in learning more, please feel free to reach out to me. You can go to my website, www.angelasimpsonfunctionalmedicine.ca. I'd be happy to book a complimentary consult to talk to you about your health, talk about if it might be a good fit for us to work together, and talk about what those next steps would look like. So please feel free to reach out. And if you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up and like me on my socials. So my YouTube channel, Angela Simpson Functional Medicine. I also have a TikTok channel, and I have an Instagram channel, all with the same name. And if you haven't already, please look on Facebook. I have a private Facebook group with 7,000 amazing females in there, and we talk week by week about how to get answers to the root cause imbalances of your hormonal symptoms, especially as a female over 40, to start putting a plan in place to get you feeling like your best self again. So that group is called Functional Medicine for Hormonal Imbalances. Thanks so much, ladies. I look forward to bringing you more and more information on how you can return to feeling like your best self as a female over 40, 50, and beyond. There is a way to feel like your best self. There is a lot of awesome natural solutions out there. I work with women every day to help them find those solutions and create a plan that's personalized to them. And I'd love to do that with you too. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.